Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to my channel and to episode 10 of this Rams franchise. I wasn't expecting to drop back in the rest of this season, but we may as well have a look because we have a breakout linebacker. Somehow after a 45-24 loss, after a loss to the Seahawks, Ernest Jones potentially could go up to a superstar. I'll set it up, we won't watch it, I'll just skip to next week and we will see if we can do what's needed to get Jones up to a superstar. So we ended up losing 18-17. First off, before we find out if we got it, we'll have a look at who won the weekly award. It was Swanson with 11 tackles and 2 sacks. So that's good. He's getting some sacks. We don't want him losing the superstar dev trait. So the more sacks, the better. However, do we have a new superstar middle linebacker? And we did not. I'll see you at the end of the season. So here we are then at the end of the season where we finished 5-12. So pretty poor, but hopefully this is the worst record. It will be the worst record we have going forward. I expect us to do well and get into the playoffs next year. That is a bold statement, but I think it is what we are realistically going to be doing and aiming for. Let's have a look at then the stats of our players. Eddie Hyde, his last year as a starter for the Rams, 2,808 yards, 17 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Whatever, unlucky mate. Wiggins, 975 yards, 9 touchdowns. It would have been nice to get him going over 1,000, but he's still young, he's still learning and getting better. Next year it will be over 1,000 yards, mark my words. Receiving wise, Isaac Cousins led the way as a rookie with 775 yards and 9 touchdowns, so very good year for him. He could have won Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's going to be my expectation and hope. Waddle, Hardman and Watkins, not that good of a years for any of them, but that's because of just a very poor quarterback play. When we draft a quarterback this draft, because we are going to, expect far better numbers, especially from Waddle as our number 1 wide receiver. Defensive wise, Ernest Jones leading the way with 144 tackles. That is fantastic. That could be leading the league in tackles, you never know. And Pat Baker coming in with the rookies, 118 tackles as well. Leading the ways with TFLs, Josh Swanson, 17 with 11 sacks. That's a fantastic year for him. But there's definitely, that's the floor. The ceiling is a lot higher for Josh Swanson. Avril was a rookie with 15 TFLs, 9.5 sacks. That could be good enough for Defensive Rookie of the Year. That is very good numbers for him there. And Ernest Jones, 10 TFLs, 1.5 sacks. So defense, we're looking very good. Interceptions wise, look at that. Trayvon Moehrig with 5 interceptions, 95 tackles, 5 TFLs. He could have played his way into an X Factor. You never know. I'm very excited about that. Then 2 picks for Jones, Baker, Foster, Fuller and Campbell. That is fantastic. That's a lot of turnovers. I am thrilled with that. Our defense is getting better all the time. That's the stats. Let's get in then, because we have at least one player to upgrade. Let's get into the yearly awards and have a look. Did any of our players win? Well, I know they did, because that's why you get upgrade players there at the end. But let's get in and have a look. We don't need to worry about MVP. Not yet anyway. Still a while to go for MVP. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Jalen Hurts. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons, and Josh Swanson coming in at 3rd there. That's definitely an award that he can win in the future. Very close there. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Kirk Knox. Damn, I thought Isaac Cousins was going to grab that. That is a shame, because I was expecting him to win and go up to Superstar X Factor. That's going to be in his future then. Sharif Avril though does win Defensive Rookie of the Year. He was a star, so that should be a superstar for that rookie. We'll go through the rest of the awards, but I very much doubt we'll have anyone here. Josh Swanson wins linebacker of the year. That's fantastic news. That could be him up to an X Factor. Brilliant job. Let's get in and then have a look at the upgrade the players, because Josh Swanson, we might be looking at an X Factor pass rusher here, which would be beautiful and definitely help us going forward. Josh Swanson is an X Factor. Goes up to an 85 and he is a superstar X Factor. This guy is the real deal. I'll go through and swear out of his abilities in the pre-season. I always do, see if there's any better changes we can do, but that is what we want to see. And then Sharif Avril, who won Defensive Rookie of the Year, he should be up to a superstar, and he is. We'll keep putting it into power rusher. Hopefully he can get more than 9.5 sacks in his second season. Good job there. Let's move forward a few weeks and we'll look at some draft prospects and some free agent signings. Isaac Cousins didn't win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but that doesn't matter. Isaac Cousins is up to an X Factor. Got it during Super Bowl week. That is fantastic news. Then a couple of other people. Ernest Jones remains a star. I thought maybe after that good season he would go up to superstar. And Trevon Moehrig remains a superstar. I thought with his 5 picks and decent play throughout the entire year, he'd have a chance to go up to X Factor. But alas, he didn't. However, for the first time since I took over and obviously traded away Donald and Cup, we have 2 X Factors on the team. Isaac Cousins and Josh Swanson. This team is truly coming together very, very nicely. We are going after 2 players with our massive cap room. Jalen Ramsey, 98 overall corner, age 31, still got a superstar dev trait. And Jalen Phillips, 86 overall, 27 years old. Both of these would immediately walk in as the number 1 in their position. Obviously Jalen Ramsey would be one of the best corners in the entire league. Pairing up with Campbell would be fantastic. And Jalen Phillips, we need someone good opposite Josh Swanson. I would love both of them. Can we make it happen? Let's see. Obviously plenty of offers around for Jalen Ramsey. Who wouldn't want him on their team? They've both signed for people. Is it with us? You are joking, we didn't get either. Oh no. Jalen Ramsey signs with the Falcons and Phillips signs with the Cardinals. Oh dear, I assumed we would get both of them. Oh dear, they were the only people I was really interested in. No one else really makes any sense to sign. Well, in the green anyway, but as I said, that's the rules I play by. I don't go for anyone else that doesn't really want to sign for us. I guess we're not spending any money and we're going to let that cap room roll over. We are here at the draft. Remember, we have 3 first round picks. We're going to need to hit on all of them. Our first pick is pick number 6. Hugh O'Neill goes at pick 5. That's okay because I didn't want him. Now surely you'd think I'd be taking a quarterback next. Devin Hopkins, he's the guy I'm after, because not only does this guy have elite acceleration, elite change of direction, which is what you want for an improviser, but elite throw power. We're not getting him with this pick. We're not getting him with the second pick, which is pick 9. And I'll tell you for why. Because the mock draft has him going after our 3rd pick. I don't need to pick Devin Hopkins. I'm taking a huge risk by doing this. But more than likely the number 5 mock draft is always correct. So I'm not going to go for it. I need a power rusher at right outside linebacker to go with Josh Swanson. And Manny Jones is going to be the guy. He looks incredible. He is going to pair up with Josh Swanson. They are going to be an absolute menace together. Manny Jones, I reckon, might be the best player in the draft. 84 acceleration, 82 speed, 84 strength. he is going to be a nightmare for opposing QBs. 3 picks later at pick 9. Devin Hopkins is still there. Still not going to take him just yet. We are going to be taking Fuller's replacement in Dallas Reeves. Fuller is now, I think, 30. He's about 74. He is going to be regressing, so we need his replacement, and Dallas Reeves looks to be the guy. I mean, look at that. That's absolutely amazing combine. He's, we need to get him in. We're not going to let him fall to anyone else. Dallas Reeves. The normal kills it, but he should have a very high overall rating. We'll get him up to star by the end of next season. Right, let's see if the risk has paid off. Is our guy going to still be there at our next pick? I think he will be. If he isn't, I will rage quit life. This is it, moment of truth. Is he still there? I believe he should be. And there he is. Devin Hopkins is still there. Round 1 talents. We know he's going to be mid-70s. He's not going to be higher 70s. But here he is, our new franchise quarterback. Someone who is going to help elevate us to the next level. Look at him. He is beautiful. Devin Hopkins, welcome in to LA. 94 throw power, 90 acceleration, 93 change of direction. Yeah, this guy is legit. We need a new right guard, and George Banyard looks to be the guy with his elite strength, great acceleration, great speed, elite change of direction. This is the guy we need. This is the guy we need to be our new right guard. Let's get him in. I'm banking on a dev trait with his athletic abilities. There it is. 92 strength, 330 pounds. Our new right guard is an absolute unit. With the pick 9 in the second round, thanks to the Vikings, we're going to be getting Antonio Gibson's replacement in Trey Selby. Elite acceleration, great speed. He's not going to see too much of the field, but then again, Gibson did see a lot of the field. So Trey Selby, we need someone to replace Gibson. And that will do. 95 acceleration, 93 speed. Yeah, he will be a very good combo with Wiggins. Right, I've got to get in this freak. He is still here. 406 pounds, 6'3", A power moves, A tackle. Comes with elite acceleration, elite strength, 43 bench reps. How does this guy at 406 pounds have elite acceleration? I have no idea. I've got to get him in. 87 acceleration. He doesn't look 406 pounds, but my god, this guy is 406 pounds. We needed him. 95 strength. I was expecting 99 strength, to be honest, with 43 bench reps, but I'll take it. Yet another hidden. And the next up, we are looking at Dion Barker, man-to-man, who fits the archetype, but only C-man coverage, but A catching, A to C press, and a very good athlete with great acceleration, elite jumping, great speed. Yeah, this guy could be pretty decent. Help out in the secondary, especially at 6'3". Let's get him in. Dion Barker, welcome to LA. 93 speed, 93 jumping, 93 acceleration, and pots with the hidden as well. Beauty of a pick. Next up, we're going to be looking at Willie Singleton. He was a round 1 to 2 projection, and I was looking at taking him earlier on in the draft. He is still here in round 5. I mean, an okay athlete, good acceleration, good agility, great jumping, solid speed, good strength. It's not going to be anything spectacular, but it'd be a nice change up just to having 3 speedy guys. There's another big target to throw to, like our tight end Cousins. So his rating might be crap, maybe that's why he was dropping down the board, but let's see what he looks like when we get into it. Here in round 6, we're going to be drafting another quarterback. So he's projected to go undrafted. He's got day 3 talent. He's got elite strength and elite throw power. Who knows? Maybe we could develop him a little bit and then trade him away for a couple of draft picks. Just a silly little flyer. 96 throw power. A team might be interested in him next season. You never know. Welcome in. And with the final pick of the draft, we need someone to sit behind Sheriff Averill. He's not going to see much playing time, but a solid combine and college pro day. So Curtis Aldridge, come over to LA, mate. You know, you're not going to have much of a career, but if Sharif Avril gets injured, you'll do his backup. Right, let's get into the draft recap and see how well or how poorly I did. We actually had one more pick, I completely forgot. We're going to take Lamar Connor here, pick 25 in round 7. Elite acceleration, great speed, just a little speedster. 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 93 agility, not bad at all. Now let's get into the draft recap. Here we are then, at the draft recap. Let's have a look as usual. Start from the bottom, scroll our way up. Lamar Connor 69, won't see much of the field. I was just gambling that he was super quick and might have a dev trait. Good depth, but other than that, that is all he's going to be. Aldridge, just to sit behind Avril, 65. Yeah, again, depth, will not see much playing time whatsoever. Douglas, the strong-armed quarterback, 69. Yeah, I mean, so we'll maybe train him up a little bit and then maybe see about trading him away. It might work, a team might need him. Young enough, you know, we can maybe get him up to 70, 73 or so, and a team might be interested for like a second, third round pick. You never know. That was the thinking behind that. Singleton, the physical wide receiver, dropped down the boards, 69. That's why he was dropping. I thought maybe I could get away with getting like a 70, 71, but that will do. Just gives, broadens our wide receiver room just a little bit instead of just fast dudes. Dion Barker, the corner, yes, 69, nice. 6'3", 200 pounds with the hidden. We will look to try and get him on the field quite a bit this year to develop him and keep that dev trait. Because if he just sits on the bench, he will lose that dev trait. Right, now this defensive tackle, absolute freak, 74. Tavon Horn, yeah, he's going straight in as our #1 defensive tackle. I just can't get over this guy. An absolute unit of a man. 406 pounds, 6'3". Just with that acceleration, 87 acceleration for that guy, 95 strength. I am looking forward to seeing what he can do on the field. That is going to be fantastic. Selvey, back up to Wiggins, and Gibson's replacement turns out to be a 77. That might be one of the best players in the draft. Wow. We will see what's... I wasn't expecting that, but I'm definitely not complaining. What a pick. Moving on to Banyard, the right guard, the replacement for Joseph Noteboom. 74, that's fine. He's got the hidden. That's the most important thing. Maybe it's a superstar. Maybe I'll be greedy and ask for superstar. But our offensive line is looking pretty good now. Hopkins, our franchise quarterback, 75. Yep, I'm looking forward to seeing what this guy can do. Already the 29th best quarterback in the league. Will definitely raise that up come the end of the year. 94 throw power, very good short accuracy. Deep accuracy is alright, medium accuracy pretty poor. 80 break sack, speed 84, 90 acceleration, 95 a free change of direction. I'm looking forward to seeing what this guy can do. Although one of his traits, oblivious sense of pressure, that is no good. Looking forward though, he is going to help drive this team toward the Super Bowl. He's a very, very good pick. Reeves, the free safety, turns out to be a 76, which is not bad at all. I mean, the normal dev trait is a bit annoying, but 92 speed, 88 acceleration, he's going to do very well in our backfield. And then finally, the #1 pick for us in the draft, Manny Johns. We're going to move him to right outside linebacker. Only a 72. Maybe a bit of a whiff, but if we move him to right outside linebacker, maybe he might go up a point. I doubt it'll probably remain the same, but we needed a right outside linebacker, a power rusher. This guy is going to be it. Him and Josh Swanson are going to give opposing QBs nightmares. Yeah, it remains a 72. Right, I'll get toward the first game of the season. We'll end the episode later, but before that we'll run through the team and then we'll get into next season. I'll see you very shortly. Just quickly, Selvey was the third, technically the third, but technically also the second best player in the draft. These two are both 78s and Selvey was a 77. So a fantastic pick to the backup to Antonio Gibson. 93 speed, 95 acceleration. Yeah, he's, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do powered with Wiggins. So this is how we're going to be lining up going into the new season. Our offensive line, all of them have dev traits. I would love Banyard to have superstar to get some gold in and an ability on the offensive line. But other than that, this is a young, very good offensive line. One of the best in the league now. Fantastic work by myself. Pat myself on the back. Brilliant job. Isaac Cousins, our X-Factor tight end, he is going to be receiving a lot of the ball this year. Hopefully we'll get him up to at least an 85. Wiggins doing an incredible job as our running back. I think he's ranked number 6 in the league, which is incredible. Getting him to an X Factor is our next priority. Hopefully he can get that. And he's obviously ably backed up by Selvey, the quick guy to the strong guy. So Selvey should hopefully see some touches like Gibson did. See a lot of the ball last year. So hopefully Selvey can do the same. Our 3 wide receivers, as it has been for the last 2 years now, Waddle, McCole Hardman and Quez Watkins. This will be changing though, because the main scouting focus I'm looking at this year is wide receivers. We need to get a little bit better. Quez was, you know, it's just speed there. It would be very nice to have another sort of maybe a playmaker or a physical guy who, you know, is better than Quez, because he never got the star, he never developed properly. Good at speed, and that is it. I forgot to say Cousins is backed up by Tyler Higbee, brought him in as a mentor, so Cousins will get more XP during training, but Higbee won't see too much of the field unless Cousins is injured. Obviously, we're being led under centre by Hopkins. He is the guy who's hopefully going to push us forward, and it's going to be, yeah, looking forward to seeing what he can do this year. Defence, this is where we were very good last year. Hopefully we can improve this year. Our front 3, Avril superstar, Horn the 406 pound amazing guy. I already know he's superstar because when I upgraded him, it came up with the ability slot in after one of the upgrades. So we know he is going to be a gold boy along with Avril and Potter. So our front 3 are going to be very formidable. Corner room is looking very good. We've got Campbell there at 95, Foster 87 superstar, and Barker, the guy we drafted, at a 72. This, you know, these two probably the best maybe cornerback pairing in the league. Campbell and Foster, with Barker being an able deputy there at the 3rd guy. So Reeves, we drafted him to replace Fuller. Fuller will still be here, but he'll be our 2nd string free safety. I want to go with the rookie. I want to get him on the field, get him XP, and hopefully go up to a star, which would massively help his development. But Fuller is still here. Strong safety, Trevor Morig did fantastic last year. I'm really glad I got him in. Shame he didn't go X Factor, which we were kind of hoping for. Didn't happen, but he's still a superstar, and I expect him to shine again in the secondary. Middle linebacker, Ernest Jones and Pat Baker. I'm annoyed Jones didn't go up to superstar, but he's progressed very well. Baker had an okay rookie year, but you know, he needs a dev trait. He needs to hurry up and get better, otherwise I will be looking to replace him. We do have 2 picks in the 1st round in this upcoming draft, and the 2nd overall rated guy currently is a middle linebacker. So maybe Baker's going to be replaced. And then our outside linebackers, Swanson, X Factor, you know what he's about, sacking the quarterback and making their lives hell. And Johns is hopefully going to be doing the exact same thing. Right, that is the end of this episode. Now this team is getting proper exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing how we do this year. I reckon we make the playoffs. We will get into the first game of the new season in the next episode. Goodbye.